Hi everyone, welcome to A Cup of Tea. Thank you for joining me. Now I know you are looking at this title saying Rick Ross, Bellies, and Boldness. Like really? I know, I just thought of that, but it just all flowed and it goes together with what I'm going to talk about, because when I look at things, I'm able to really see past what people really want you to see. And then I'm also able to hear what people didn't say. So it's like reading between the lines on a lot of things. So let's take how Rick Ross Bellies and Boldness comes into play, because I'm using Rick Ross as an analogy, but I can throw a whole bunch of other people in there. When I first used to think about this concept, and this was a couple of years ago, I always thought about Lil Wayne, because and for those of you who don't know who Lil Wayne is and who don't know who Rick Ross is, Google them. You'll find out who they are. And they're from the hip hop, the rap genre. And I listen to all types of music, and I listen to rap and hip hop and gospel and anything that's going to keep me well versed, because I speak to a lot of different people, including teens. So when you speak to teenagers, you got to kind of meet people where they are. So you have to know where they are living and what they're doing and what music they're listening to and what's really in essence going on in their life. So I kind of try to keep myself relevant. And my oldest daughter, who's 21, she definitely tries to keep me relevant, and I say certain things. She's like, Mom, people don't say that. I'm like, no, y'all don't say that. I say that. So that's where the whole Rick Ross concept came in. And when I thought about Rick Ross, the first thing that popped in my mind was Bellies. And Bellies because this is crazy, I know, but Bellies because whenever you see him and he's performing or whatever the case may be, he takes his shirt off, or he either has his shirt open. And when I say bellies, it's because he doesn't just have one belly. It's like layers of belly, and it's just out there, and he doesn't care. And that's where the boldness comes in. Like, you are very bold if you have the nerve to just, like, what? And he just out there. I'm not putting my bellies out there, okay? Maybe I ain't get that bold yet. Notice I said bellies too, right? Okay, but listen, on a serious note. Okay, so Rick Ross, Bellies and Boldness, all has to do with confidence. Because that's what it all boils down to, confidence. And that confidence in being who you say you are, and not caring what other people say, because he don't care what I'm saying about his belly, or he don't care what anybody else has to say about his belly. He has the boldness and the confidence to be who he is, and is selling millions of records, tours, getting booked on shows. It's the boldness to be able to declare the words out of your mouth, to be able to speak those things, because you have the power to speak life. Your words have power. So whatever you say out of your mouth, that boldness that you declare, things have no other choice but to follow. So when I think about this whole concept, I'm thinking in terms of what we would call the law of attraction. And it's real. It is massively real. You have what you say out of your mouth, and you literally have to watch your words, because so many times we speak curses over our life. We speak death into our life. We speak poverty into our life. We speak lack into our life by our words. We can attract other things into our life by our words, by our thoughts. You would be amazed at how powerful our thoughts are. I had a dream the other day, and I was literally in my sleep dreaming, and I remember saying to my little daughter, where's Daddy at? And this was in my dream, and I'm like, where's Daddy at? And immediately when I said, where's Daddy at, my phone rang, and it was my husband on the other end of the phone. And he's like, you sleep? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, okay, I just just call to check on you, because he was out or whatever the case may be. But just that instantaneous, I was thinking about him in my dream, and he called on the phone. And it just kind of put that whole law of attraction into my mindset. And I was like, wow. And it was just so powerful to me that, oh, I just got chills just even thinking about it, because I'm telling you, in that moment, I just asked, where was he in my dreams? And he called. I'm just getting chills just even just thinking about this. What I'm saying is, we have to be confident in who we are. Our confidence is what stops us from being everything that we need to be, having that boldness to be you. Why wouldn't you be you? Because nobody else can be you. There is nobody else like you. So only you can be you. So I just got 3 things that I want you to do. I want you to speak it. Whatever it is that you want out of your life, with the direction that you want your life to go into, I want you to speak it. Words have power. I want you to speak it. Not only speak it, then I want you to believe it. Because see, you have to back that up with some belief. See, that faith. See, you're calling those things into existence. You're calling those things that be not as though they already are. You speak it, and then you believe it. And then the third thing is to receive. Make room for it. And when I think about the whole receive, I'm at the point in my life where I can't take in another thing until I regurgitate and spit out some of the stuff that's already in me. Because I realize that I'm an information junkie. Like, I got information on top of information on top of information. I got books inside of me. I got CDs inside of me. I got so much information inside of me. I'm on information overload. So I need to be able to make room for all of that, push all of that stuff out of me before I even receive another thing in me. But I also realize that I still have to speak those things out of my mouth. I have to believe it, and then I have to receive that those things are going to come to fruition. All of those things have to line up. You have to line up things in your life in order for you to go on that path that you're destined to go on. So when you think confidence, I don't care. I want you to think Rick Ross, because he don't care. He has confidence, and confidence in who he is. I want you to think Rick Ross, Bellies, and boldness. Be bold about your dream. Have the audacity to be unapologetic about who God created you to be, and move in that. That's my challenge to you. Rick Ross, Bellies, and boldness. Now let's go get them. I leave you peace and blessings.